Anybody doing anything super fun this summer? Fun plans, summer plans? No plans. Y'all are as lame as me. Okay, awesome. All right, well, I'm just hoping I have a better summer this summer than last summer, because last summer I just had to, yeet some organs. Here's what happened. So I always had this dream of leaving my heart in San Francisco, but all I did was leave my spleen in Florence, Italy. So I apparently just took my weight loss challenge to the next level, my dad says, by cutting out an organ. Woefully wrong. He doesn't realize how competitive I am. I didn't cut out one. I cut out two. And who says an overachiever can't have it all? Anyway, so I had a total splenectomy and a left oophorectomy, which is a fancy way of saying, as my hospital records put it, that my left ovary was found completely occupied by a voluminous cyst. Voluminous indeed, you foxy little minx. So I yeeted those organs, and I was in the hospital recovering, and a nurse came in to give me a sponge bath. My lucky day. And she was Southern Italian, but that accent doesn't really translate, so I'll modify it for you. She came in and told me, "Nah, honey, I'm gonna have you spread your legs, dear, because I need to clean your vagina now. Oh, and your anus too, sugar." And who says I'm not sexually adventurous? But that didn't really pale in comparison to the nurse that came in when they took out my catheter. So when they took out the catheter, which makes a pop sound, which is a fun fact you know now that you can't unknow, the nurse came in to help me use the bedpan. Great. But it was a male nurse. That might not seem that weird, but it was freaking weird. And so he shimmies my pajama pants down and gets me all set up on the bedpan, and I'm just staring at him like, ahem, dude. But you know what? He totally got it. He rolled his eyes and turned around. Which, I'm like, okay, dude, you just saw all my bits, and now you're still in earshot. Like, can you at least hum something? I mean, this can't be illegal. Is this legal? And I really feel like I need an adult. So that was my least favorite tinkle time ever. But you know what? YOLO, am I right? Anyway, so I lived in Italy the past 8 years, hence why I had the male roommate in the hospital, the male nurse in the hospital, and all this other random crap that happened to me, because you know what? Medical is free over there, so they got that going for them. But before I became fluent in Italian, there were some moments where I just had a few faux pas, shall we say. The first was when I tried to offer my Italian roommate something. We were chatting in Italian, and I said, "Buon purifica?" And she looked at me like I suggested I assault her dog. So I offered it again, and this time I handed her a fig, which was the thing I was trying to offer her in the first place. And she looked at me and said, "Amanda, la parola è fico." The word is fico, which means fig. So I said, "Elena, what did I say?" And she said, "Oh, no, because my conservative Catholic roommate did not want to tell me that I just offered her pussy." So, it wasn't so bad, but there were some awkward taxi drives, people asking me what I do for a living. I'm an environmental science teacher, and so I would often talk about the polluzione in the atmosphere. But they looked at me funny, and I realized that while polluzione sounds like pollution, it really means wet dreams. So there's that. And the last thing I'll leave you on before I go, when I was learning Spanish years ago in high school, now my Spanish is horrible, by the way, so don't try. But once upon a time, I was decent. But when I was first learning, I really struggled matching gender and number. So I went to a restaurant, and I confidently said, "Yo quiero polla." And that's when I learned the word for dick. So on that note, if you want to talk about fico and polla, see me after the show.